Hey everybody, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, with a late 2020 Harry Potter set review that I did not expect to be doing. I didn't think there was going to be any more LEGO Harry Potter sets for 2020. Alas, we have the 30628, The Monster of Book Monsters, with 320 pieces and one minifigure being Draco Malfoy. And this is an amazing looking set that I honestly thought was going to be some type of promo for LEGO. However, it was released at Legoland Discovery Centers with a retail price of $20 in the United States. So actually pretty cheap for what it seems like you're getting here with 320 pieces and your one minifig there with Draco Malfoy. The box is pretty straightforward with the Harry Potter box art. On the back side, it shows that this set actually does have a bit of functionality, which we'll get into, of course, and then the measurements of the actual book there. As of now, this set is only available at Legoland Discovery Centers, and I personally bought mine on eBay. So I'm not exactly sure what the availability of this set is. However, that's where I got mine. So let's take a look at the minifig included. On a technicality level, this Draco Malfoy is actually exclusive to this set. However, the problem with that is that the only exclusive thing about this figure is the fact that LEGO gave him the mid-legs instead of the long legs like they did in the Hogwarts character pack over the summer of 2020. So it's not like it's a character that you can't get in another set or anything like that. You just have a different size of legs on this particular figure compared to the other one that LEGO has put out before. So technically he's new and different, but really he's not. You're getting the same old torso print, which isn't a bad print. I shouldn't say it that way, but it is the same torso print. The back print is also going to be the same there. Same nice yellow or blonde hairpiece. He's got the dark colored wand. He's got a very angry look around front. And then underneath with the second facial expression, you just have kind of a inquisitive look. So it's a nice figure. It's one that we've seen before, which isn't necessarily bad because it's the type of set that you don't really feel like you should be getting a minifigure in, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't mix with figures at all because it's kind of like a larger size thing. It just doesn't make sense to have a figure with it, really. But it does have a minifigure, which is a nice touch, but not that important to the overall scheme of the set, and certainly not what most people are going to be buying the set for. So here is the book, and obviously it's not a real book, but you can actually set it down and somewhat display it like a real book. So it does have a lot of stickers on the top to get the look down, which is important and does work. It says the Monster Book of Monsters, which makes a lot of sense. Also the name of the set. It does have 4 eyes on top of it, which it kind of looks like an owl if you look at the middle one, or maybe a cat, but it still is pretty damn good looking. There are plenty of little details around it. It makes it look like there actually are pages here by using these really nice textured bricks. It just worked out really nicely in that way. And of course, it makes it look like it's a bit of a yellower type of paper instead of white by using tan. So I thought that was a very nice touch. Of course, the detail on this is pretty damn good for a $20 set. You have some pretty scary teeth and a little tongue there, which might be represented by a bookmark, like in the actual Harry Potter universe. I'm actually not sure, but kind of reminds me of what a bookmark would be, basically coming out of the pages of the book there. But the mouth and the teeth look pretty dang scary, and I quite like that. And then moving to the bottom of the model, what you're going to see is 4 inverted tiles. So that's going to allow you to move smoothly across surfaces like this. And on top of that, kind of holds the model together because these are just made up of plates on the bottom. So you need something to hold it together. And then you actually have some wheels, some rubber wheels. That gives you good traction on like a hard surface here. And then what you see here with these black pieces, they actually make contact with the roof of the mouth and force it to open and close. So it can actually do its little chomping bit as it chases down someone. And in this case, since you only have Malfoy to chase down, you can set the book up. And what I actually quite like about this, I should mention before I do this, is that the top of the book rotates, but this middle section you can hold it down on because it doesn't move. So you can see how it moves kind of independently of that. So that's really nice. And so I'll do it slow first. You can see the book will open and it will pop on down like that. So it does kind of act just like it does in the movie, which is great. That's exactly what you want. And they were able to recreate the functionality of it pretty much perfectly. So let me give you a slow-mo example. So you can see here in slow-mo, the function just works really great. It opens and closes really, really fast, and it does take out Malfoy quite easily. So it does make sense in a way to have a figure included so that you get some playability out of it other than the actual movement of the book. I will say it is kind of loud and obnoxious to move this thing. Like, here, listen to it. Like, kind of obnoxious, right? Like, it can be quite loud as you move it across the table, but I think that's okay. I think it's a fun little playset, either for kids or maybe an adult yourself if you want to play with it. That's up to you. It can definitely be a good thing, especially at the $20 price point. And like I said, I still don't know how exactly this is going to be sold, but if you're able to get this, it is actually quite a nice toy, as well as a kind of Harry Potter display piece that'll go nicely with your Harry Potter set. So there's not much else to say about this. I think it's a really nice set. I think it's one that you should try to buy if you are a big fan of Harry Potter, especially if you can get it at the right price from the right place. It just depends on what the eventual plan with this is. It's just currently quite unknown. But this is a really neat set, and one that I'm actually going to give a 9 out of 10. It's really solid. I quite like it. And other than like a few skips sometimes when you're moving across the surface, it works pretty much flawlessly. So let me know what you think about this bad boy in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button while you're down there, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.